Welcome to Mystical Messages. I am Hilary Harley, your podcast host. I am a soul guide and astrologer. Mystical Messages is your podcast gateway to discover and learn about the realm beyond the veil, including all things intuitive, metaphysical, and the healing arts. To learn more about my work or to book a session with me, please visit hilaryharley.com. If you would like to read my monthly forecast, you may find the full written transcript for all astrology episodes on my website. That way, if you hear something and want to re-listen to a forecast that you heard on Mystical Messages, or to check a date of a cosmic event, you may find it on the written monthly forecast on hilaryharley.com. Today, I am so delighted to bring you my monthly astrology forecast. I will be breaking down the astrology for the month of May 2023. And I don't know about where you are in the world, but a month ago, I had 3 feet of snow on my front deck. I live in western Massachusetts in the Berkshire Mountains, and I wasn't sure when I was going to see the earth or the wood underneath the snow on my deck. So here we are. It is now in the mid-70s, and I have my deck furniture out. I'm soaking up life and the sunshine that's bringing up all of the crocuses and dandelions and daffodils and soon to be many more beautiful flowers and leaves on the trees. And that is what we're talking about today, the fertile ground of the month of May, one of my favorite months. How about you? May gently invites us into her month of Taurus. And the more softly and considerately we step into her rays, the better. Think of Audrey Hepburn, a famous Taurus, a dancer before she acted, and consummately light on her feet. We are between 2 eclipses now, with Pluto and messenger Mercury turning retrograde. So treading gently eases us into this deliciously inviting month. There is also a real deal cause and effect rationale for moving into May with grace. Mercury has 2 more weeks of its retrograde cycle, giving us pause to consider, reflect, and review where we stand in our lives, our relationships, our employment, and how we spend the currency of our days. Taurus the bull is particularly occupied with ROI, return on investment, outcomes, results, and yield. It's no wonder then that Taurus rules the stock market. And it's no accident that the term bull market was taken from the sign of Taurus, Taurus the bull. Taurus follows bombastic Aries in the zodiac, Aries the fire starter. And Taurus says, now that your projects are moving forward, that you've gotten them off the ground with all this Aries fire-starting energy, how are you going to manage to tend to and to help your projects grow? This is practical, grounded, and down-to-earth energy. As the first earth sign of the zodiac, Taurus gives life and form to our ideas, dreams, and visions. She reminds us that what you plant, you shall grow. And the corollary is You reap what you sow. No small matter this. So it simply makes sense to step lightly into what is beginning to take form in your life now. We have a lot of divine guidance, too, as we shift into May. Spiritual Neptune in Pisces aligns with motivating Mars in caring Cancer, the crab, to steer us toward more meaningful and resonant pursuits. Follow your intuitively guided internal GPS. 4 planets and the lunar north node in Earth signs keep things real to put your dreams into action. It doesn't get a whole lot more real than the full moon on May 5th. This marks the second of 2 eclipses in 2023. And this eclipse occurs at an attention-getting degree of Taurus and Scorpio. The full moon lunar eclipse means business, and it serves as a veritable kick in the pants, a wake-up call. If you are out of alignment or off path in any way, you will be redirected and course-corrected now as the sun tightly conjoins to change agent and awakener planet Uranus. Here's why. Taurus, where the sun is at the time of the eclipse, rules values. It is the original show me the money sign, while Scorpio, where the moon at eclipse time is, rules power, transformation, and our very own psyche itself. With the sun conjoined to awakener Uranus at the time of the eclipse, we are shaken up and made to pay attention. Opposite the Scorpio moon, we are stirred to the very bottom of our beings, to transform, change, to be and do life differently than we have before. Because of the hyper-strong degree at which this eclipse occurs, this is like one giant alarm bell going off in our lives. There is the potential for all that we thought we knew or possessed to turn upside down now. This includes internally, our mind, and externally as well, our actual possessions. It is vital to note that this eclipse energy may be immensely positive. This is not an all or nothing, good or bad eclipse. There can be wonderful bounty and abundance and blessings, such as a dire prognosis turning around, you landing a coveted position at work, buying your dream home, and of course, winning the lottery, either literally or in some way that feels like you hit the jackpot. This is particularly true and relevant for anyone with planets or chart angles between 15 and 16 degrees Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, or Aquarius. Key questions to ask now are, what do I value and why? What do I stand for? How do I want to invest my time, energy, resources, power, and yes, money from now on? There's no more fooling around, says this eclipse. It is high past time to live purposefully, on purpose, with purpose, and for a purpose. If you have been looking for a reason, something to devote your time and attention to, this is your eclipse. you will know with absolute certainty why you are here now on planet Earth. A good thing then that valuable Venus, ruler of Taurus, turns into nurturing Cancer the crab 2 days later on Sunday, May 7th. Come home to mama, she says. Eat homemade comfort food. Snuggle under a blanket. Hand make your favorite pastime and hobby. Soak up the warm and cozy rays of Venus in Cancer the crab, especially in the wake of the roiling eclipse energy. With Mercury retrograde for 1 more week, use this time to employ the RE words: refresh, renew, reclaim, research, and more. Because 1 week later, on Monday, May 15th, Messenger Mercury turns direct motion in Taurus, conjoined to the lunar north node. The message they deliver is perfectly simple. Their meaning is clear. Sign the contracts now, book the travel plans, purchase the large ticket items, invest in yourself. As if the message could not be any sharper, generous Jupiter joins the Taurus collective 2 days later on Wednesday, May 17th. The delicious ripening earthy soil is waiting for you. What do you want to plant? What do you want to grow more of in your life? What do you want to leave as a legacy to share with others? A word of caution here. The Jupiter North Node duo clashes with powerful Pluto in Aquarius now through the rest of the month. The dominant Taurus energy wants to stick to tried and true paths, doing what it knows will work. While the Aquarian Pluto energy pushes us out of our comfort zone to change things up, try new methods and ideas. In short, you will feel a clash between old and new, a push and a pull. To be clear, we are just getting a taste of the new order brought by Pluto's brief trial run in Aquarius. Soon, next month in June, he will cycle back into venerable Capricorn. But for now, still, we are given a heads up, a window into shades of life to come from 2024 and beyond. So, stepping out of your old routines and practices now will help you prepare for what's to come next year through 2043, when Pluto will be in Aquarius. The struggle between old and new is embedded in this new moon on Friday, May 19th. With 5 planets in Taurus, we could not ask for any more fertile ground to plant our desires. Deliberately handwrite 3 to 5 goals or intentions that you seek to grow over the next month, season, or year. Then bury these intentions in the softening earth or safely burn. With Mercury now turning direct and the energy of the new moon drawing us forward, we're ready to get on with life. Especially as motivating Mars turns into fun and feisty Leo on the same day the Sun shifts into communicative Gemini Sunday, May 21st. While Mars and the Sun align helpfully to each other, The following week holds some tricky energy as Mars and Pluto square the lunar nodes. When pushed to the edge of yourself about any given matter, pause and ask, is this the hill you want to die on? Where can you find common ground? Where can you be flexible and adaptable? It is okay to give an inch or two without giving yourself completely away. This is our collective challenge now. How to retain the good stuff. What gives meaning in our lives? Purpose and substance, while adapting to a rapidly changing world. That brings me to the end of this episode of Mystical Messages. I just want to let everybody know, especially anybody in the New England or especially the Boston area, the Boston metro area, my partner in crime, healing arts wonderkin, Tony Carboni, artist extraordinaire. She and I had our first creativity and moon cycles workshop last month, and we are offering it again June 4th and June 11th. The first workshop was met with such success, and we had such great feedback that we are offering it twice, Sunday, June 4th and June 11th. This is Know Your Moon Sign and Unleash Your Creativity and moon cycles. So we're going to learn about how the moon is the font of our creative engine, and it does not have to be dance, music, fine art, drawing, painting. It can be business, sports, cooking, certainly gardening, any kind of creative endeavor. It can be technology related. How do you relate to your passion? This is indicated by your moon sign, phase, and the placement in your chart by house. So we are running this workshop, Creativity Moon Cycles, Know Your Sign, Know Your Moon Sign, Unleash Your Creativity, Sunday, June 4th and June 11th. If you are curious about the source of your creativity, or even if you think you're not creative, this is really the workshop for you. The class will run from 1 to 4 p.m. in Norwood, Mass., and the fee is $180. So if you are interested in joining the fun, it is just a blast. So it's both learning and great exercise in self-expression. So contact me, Hilary, at hilaryharley.com to join us either Sunday, June 4th or June 11th if you are in the Boston area for that great workshop that we're running again. So also to learn more about my work or to book a session with me, an astrology, Reiki, Akashic Records session, please visit hilaryharley.com. Again, if you would like to read my monthly forecast or to check dates of planetary events and cycles, you may read the full written transcript for all astrology episodes on my website, hilaryharley.com. Thank you so much for tuning in and listening today. I wish you many blessings as you journey forward.